Okay, what is AI? The easiest way to talk about AI is to compare it to automation, where people get confused. The easiest way to explain that is artificial intelligence in a car is like climate control. It's going to adjust depending on the conditions of the car. Automation is a motor blower in an engine. It's just going to blow out heat. It doesn't care what happens in the car. That's the easiest way to distinguish the two difference between the two. Within AI, there are language models which you know all about. You probably use ChatGPT, Copilot, or Baird. If in China, you probably use Ernie. Artificial general intelligence is a technology where drones and Siri, Alexa, and autonomous vehicles are going to be playing a major role in. Then you have a form of AI called machine learning, which is where the algorithms of the machine learn on their own. They can be supervised with trained material, or they can be unsupervised with trained material. We're going to talk a little bit about that in terms of if something is untrained, it can go out on its own and perhaps in some cases produce problems. Okay. If you look at AI, there is a way to look at it in terms of machine language would be if you apply for a credit card. The credit card company looks at your FICO score, they look at your history of credit, and they look at your earnings, and they decide whether or not to give you the loan. That's machine learning. It's all on one level. There's something called deep learning, which the easiest analogy is if machine learning is just three things making up a task, deep learning involves a much more investigative issue. You can think of deep learning as like applying to buy or trying to buy a home. In a home, buying a home there, it's not just flat, it's not just three elements. There is the title search, there's insurance, there's finance, there's a certificate of occupancy, down payment, terms, taxes. There's a whole bunch of things that have to be done. So deep learning digs deeper into the training information and gives you different types of data. So the point where people get the biggest concern is something called singularity, where AI surpasses human thought. You can think that in terms if you've ever seen the movie 2001: Space Odyssey, where HAL takes over. HAL is an AI machine, takes over the spaceship. CEOs say 25% work reduction they're expecting from AI. China is planning on investing $30 trillion by 2030 on AI. China also has something called Sharp Eyes, which is about, I believe, 20 or 30 million cameras throughout the country, maybe more, which are attached to an AI machine which has images of people. They track people where they're going. So Sharp Eyes is happening in China and not getting that much resistance. The news with Alphabet and Google, this is interesting. This is what's called AI hallucinations. Alphabet released something called Gemini, and Gemini was an AI machine. And we talked more about training. Well, what Gemini did when it came live, it started producing, when it was asked a question about the founding fathers of America, it started producing pictures of black founding fathers of America. It started producing pictures of, when it was asked about the Pope, a Chinese woman in a Pope outfit. This is all hallucinations. The reason why it's important is because how you weigh a bias in AI, or how the AI biases are set up or weighed, is going to interpret what is going to be delivered. For example, in the case I mentioned before, it's most likely the person that set up the weighing structure with the AI maybe put too much emphasis on minorities, or didn't really look at it like it really is in reality. So Google has fixed that. So that's hallucinating, that happens. So that's really poor training. NVIDIA cost $2 million. Cisco and NVIDIA have now entered a partnership. Apple's Vision Pro is out. It's getting pretty good recognition for its efforts in the metaverse. The Meta Quest has been announced. It's also getting good back feed. Apple has killed any opportunity at going at an Apple car. They're out of that business. JP Morgan's Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan, says AI is not just hype, it's legit. Now I'm going to talk about, probably in my mind, the most famous AI machine. It's called Aladdin. Aladdin was designed by Larry Fink. Larry Fink is the current CEO of BlackRock. Aladdin has been around since 1980. I'm going to tell you, probably every person in the world that's done any significant financial contract or any financial purchase has used Aladdin. It's that big. Everybody uses Aladdin, and what it does, it is the financial backbone on lending and financial things of that case. So Wendy's, the food company or fast food company, announced dynamic pricing, which be an Uber style pricing, so that the hamburgers may change pricing at different times during the day. They took that out real quick. It just didn't have they refused to go along with that. AlphaFold, protein folding. I'm not a biologist, but what I've been told is with AlphaFold and protein folding, it's made monumental changes in healthcare. The Biden-Harris administration has designed or created an AI Safety Institute with over 200 AI stakeholders. All the major companies are involved with this. Elon Musk has sued Sam Altman over OpenAI. Sam Altman first announced it as an effort for nonprofit. Later on, he just said he wanted to change it into a profit-making issue. So Elon Musk is livid over that. Supermicro, a networking hardware company, servers, doing a really great job. Stock has gone through the roof. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe and have a good day. Bye.